Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, my dear students and those who are watching my today's class. I'm Nurul Aziz. Once again, welcome you from Chattogram Online School. I'm an assistant teacher English, Krishna Kumari City Corporation Girls High School. Today, I'm here with another scene passage for you that is from a different unit, Unit 6, and a very important lesson from Unit 5. So today we will enjoy this class and I hope you are well and you are ready with your English for today book and pen, your exercise book to write down the important notes from this lesson. So dear students, hope you will enjoy my lesson today and we are going to start our today's lesson. Please open at page 58 of English for Today class 7, and where you see some of the keywords, and after this page in page 59 you see a picture and the main text like this. So first of all, you see a picture. What do you see in the picture? The first one is a train. A train is running. So you see these kind of things very common. And in the picture too, you see a boy who is looking through the window of a train. Probably he's going somewhere, he's traveling somewhere, he's looking out of the window. So do you have an experience of train journey? I hope all of you or some of you have some experience of journey by train. This is very enjoyable. So our today's lesson is traveling by train 2. That means part 2, unit 6, lesson 5. So after the end of the lesson, you will be able to read and understand text. That means this text, and ask and answer questions. So these are the learning outcomes. And now we will learn some of the key vocabulary from this text. The first one is departure. This is a noun word. So what do you mean by this word? It's a picture where it's written departures and a symbol of a plane. That means this is a picture from an airport, and following this word you see some timetable of leaving and arriving. That means a departure means leaving from somewhere. So from station, from an airport, if you leave, that is called departure. So what is the synonym of this word? Is leaving. And if you say an antonym of this word, you can say arrival. You can say arrival. And let's make a sentence with this word. This is a question sentence. That means, what is the time of your departure? You can ask someone to know his departure time. What is the time of your departure? So this is a very interesting word, departure. So now let's move on to next word, empty. You see a glass. Do you see a glass? Yes, of course. You see a glass that is empty. Nothing in this glass. There is nothing in this glass. That means this is empty. So you can easily understand the word empty means something vacant. Synonym is vacant. Vacant. And if you say an antonym, you can say filled. If you fill the glass with water, that is, you can say filled. So this is antonym, and make a sentence of this word. Yes, the glass is empty. You can say the glass is empty. So our next word is printout. This is a very familiar word to you. Printout is a picture and a paper is being printed from this printer. So something that is printed is called printout. Something that is that you can print from a printer is called printout. So you can say printer means hard copy. Printer means hard copy. And if you say an antonym of this word, you can say soft copy. Soft copy. And let's make a sentence. He downloaded a printout of the poem. So this kind of things you will know from this text. So let's start our today's text. For your easiness, I'm going to help you like this. Okay, you see the text easily. Read the text and answer the questions. Jishan, Julie and their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Arif Khan, got into a first-class compartment at Kamalapur railway station. It was Devanganj-bound Tista Express. The train left at 8 o'clock. Zishan saw that the departure time on the big timetable at the station was 7:30. However, the train was running quite fast. The children sat by the window beside their parents. The compartment was half empty. Yesterday, Julie downloaded a beautiful poem on a train journey by Robert Louis Stevenson. She took a printout of the poem. Now, while looking out of the windows, she found similarities between the poem and a real scenery. She took out the poem and began to read. So this is our text today. You can understand different features of this text. That is, Julie, Jisan, and their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Arif Khan, got into a first-class compartment. That means in a train there are compartments. They booked a first class compartment. The train was going to Devanganj. So you can say it was Devanganj bound train. So if you say Devanganj bound, that means the train was going to Devanganj. The train left at 8 o'clock. The actual leaving time was 7:30. So it was showing on the timetable, big timetable, 7:30, but the train left at 8 o'clock. That means it was late. However, the train was going quite fast, running quite fast. Fast means speedy. The children here, Jishan and Julie, sat by the window. You like to sit by the window. I think all of you like to sit by the window of a bus or train and plane. So this is funny to sit by the train. So thus the children sat by the window beside their parents. The compartment was half empty. I mean, the room where they were sitting was half empty. Yesterday, Julie downloaded a beautiful poem. Download. You hear this word every day. Download. That means if you download something from internet, you can see this, or you can hear, you can write, you can edit all those things. Download means something, getting something from internet. So if for downloading purpose you need internet connection. um, a beautiful poem on a train journey by Robert Louis Stevenson. The name of the poet is Robert Louis Stevenson. She took a printout of the poem. She took a printout. It was printed in a paper. So, while looking out of the windows, she found similarities between the poem and the real scenery. She took out the poem and began to read. I think you have understood the poem well, and now we are going to discuss some of the questions of this lesson. You see, in section B, uh, there are six questions actually. So the first one is, were all the seats in the compartments taken? So I have discussed a minute ago about the compartments. So the compartments was half empty where they were sitting. The compartment was half empty. That means the no, the compartment was half empty. I mean the seats available in the compartment were not sold. So the compartment was half empty. So you can understand, I think. And now we will move on to question number 2, where you see, where did Zishan sit? The question is, where do Zishan sit? I hope you are writing down the answer, or you are matching with your understanding. So this is very easy. Where did Jishan sit? You now can easily understand Jishan sat by the window. This is particularly asked to make you puzzled, because in the passage there is written, the children sat by the window. The children means Jishan and Julie. But the question is about Zishan. So Zishan also sat by the window. So the answer is Zishan sat by the window. So this is easy, you can understand. Now question number 3, where the question asks you, where was the train going? So I have discussed with you about the destination, that is the train was going to Dawanganj. But in the text you see it was a Dawanganj bound train. So you have to write like this, the train was going to Dawanganj. So my dear students, I think you can understand my discussion. So we have 3 more questions to discuss. Question number 4 is, did the train leave Kamalapur station late or on time? Late or on time? What do you think? The train left Kamalapur station on time? No, the train was late. So what can you write? We can write, the train left Kamalapur station half an hour late. It was not on time. On time. It left half an hour late. 30 minutes late. So question number 5 says, where did Julie get the poem from? Can you say, where did she get the poem? Can you remember? Can you say? Yes, she downloaded the poem. So I have discussed it with you about download. So you see, Julie got the poem downloaded. Got the poem downloaded. So remember, if you see the word get, that means got, you have to write past participle form after this. You can write past participle form of verb after this. This is usual. Julie got the poem downloaded from internet. I think all of you understand this. Now we have come to our last question, that is question number 6. What was Julie doing from her seat? Can anyone say? What was she doing? Yes, this is easy. Um, she was looking out of the window, and she was looking out of the windows from her seat. She was looking out of the windows from her seat. So we have concluded our today's text and question answer discussions. I think um, you are benefited with this, and you can easily practice this lesson at home. So I have decided that if you understand this lesson, you can write about a train journey. Also, if you have if you have an experience of a train journey, you can write about a train journey also. So I'm going to assign you a paragraph, that is a train journey. So you will try to write it at home. And today I'm going to conclude my lesson with this. Thank you for everybody for your patience and for your understanding, for your cooperations. See you later. See you soon. Thank you very much. Please stay at home, protect yourself, protect your family, and Allah Hafiz.